my name is Rose. I'm a wife, a mom, a creative soul with a passion for all things home. Through room makeover, DIY projects, thrifting for home decor and organization, come join me in this journey as I transform our house, room by room, into a place that we call home. Sometimes all a space needs is a little TLC to make it functional and cozy. So let's all design and create a happy place. All right, we are going to start with this kitchen tour on this side. So as you can see, here is our dishwasher. Let me just fix that a little bit. And then the fridge on the left. And then above the fridge is the cabinet, which is pretty much empty. We don't really use that. I think I just put some kind of, using it for like storage of items that we don't really use. And then this cabinet right next to it is where I made it into actually our medicine cabinet. So where I keep all of our medicines. The first shelf right here is all of my daughter's medicines and her vitamins. And then I have some vitamins on that side as well. Second shelf, more of our, medicines, Advil, cold medicine, and all of that. And then the third shelf is where I keep all of our first aid kit, alcohol, wipes, and then the top shelf, obviously, it's all the way up there. So as you can see, it's pretty much empty. I definitely need to put this away, everything that's on that sink. And then, of course, under the sink, so on the left side, we have our little trash can. And then on the right side is where I keep all of our cleaning products. So sponges, sprays, all of the dish soap, hand soap. Right next to it, I think we'll start off with all of the cabinets at the bottom first. So on this side is where I keep all of our tumblers, water bottles, everything that we obviously utilize to go. And then this little drawer is where I'm keeping all of our silverware. I do like this drawer divider, which I think this one's bamboo, which I got from Walmart. So right next to it, that drawer is being utilized for the, all of the silverware because it's so close to the dishwasher. All right, so in these cabinets, which is right next to the stove. So on this one is where I keep all of our small appliances. So the rice cooker, the crock pot, which is right behind it. Some of my pots that I use, deep pots, as well as the wok. So I keep in this cabinet. And then the drawers right above that, of course, are all of our cooking, utensils. So because it's, again, right next to the stove. And it only makes sense, right? And then right next to the other, the other cabinet on this right side is where all of our additional pots and pans, as you can see there, and I did utilize those type of dividers, and honestly guys, these ones are the ones that I thrifted, so probably paid like $1 or $2 for those cabinet organizers. And then in this cabinet right here is where all of our breakfast bar, our what is this, chocolate mix, and then some like condiments, like little, soy sauce packets. Every time we go out to eat in a Chinese food, of course, they always, give you plenty of those, plenty extra. So I just kind of keep that on there. And what is a household without a junk drawer, right? So in this drawer is where we keep some of the candies and chocolates, of course. All right, so that little drawer I use for a breakfast bar because this right here is kind of like where we keep all of our breakfast items. So as you can see, we have our water pitcher right here, and then we also have our toaster oven, and then right above that, so in this cabinet is actually where I keep all of our bread. As you can see, I need to organize them. So some of those extra peanut butter, and then our coffee, and of course another Lazy Susan organizer that I use in this on this side. So this area is kind of like our little coffee breakfast area, and that's where that's why I keep all of that there. And then the cabinet right above the microwave is another cabinet that is not being utilized. So I think I only have some stuff there. Again, I keep that cabinet for like storage. And then in this cabinet, I have all of our wooden bowls, our pho soup bowl, and then of course my mixing bowls, and then my Pyrex collection. And then this cabinet right here, these two, and then the one in the corner is where we keep all of our dishware, so the plates, the bowls, salad bowls, as well as some of my mixing bowls. And then in this last cabinet is all of our drinkware. So the mugs, the glasses, drinkware glasses, our wine glasses, as well as some seasonal ones. And then of course our shot glasses, and the ice pitcher, which we hardly ever use. And that's why they're on top right there. So as you can see, where I decided to put our glassware, our dishware is in these two cabinets, which is very close to our sink area, as well as our dishwasher. So that when you're putting all of the dishes away, the glasses away, silverware, everything is pretty much in this one space right here. So you're not like walking across the kitchen just to put things away. All right, so now we're turning into our island. So as you can see, there's extra cabinets right here, as well as drawers. So I do like to, when I'm cooking, I like to use our island for, prepping. So this is basically my prep station. And because of that, in this cabinet is where I keep all of the things that I use when I'm, preparing or cooking like a meal. So we have our cutting board, and then our juicer, some mixing bowls right there, and our strainer. And then right above that is these two drawers. So right here is where I keep all of our knives. So I did, utilize one of these knife organizer, and this one, you guys, is a wooden block organizer, which I actually thrifted. So that was probably like $2-3, less than $5 for sure. And if you were to buy that at a store, of course, it's going to cost you probably like $15, depending on the quality. $15 or more, right? Especially for wooden, I'm gonna guess it's probably more. And then in this drawer are just like all of our mittens, is where I keep that. And then this other cabinet right here is where we keep all of our like storage Tupperware. So I have all of my Pyrex glass Tupperware, and then some of my baking Corning ware right there, and then additional storage, my daughter's bento box that she uses. So all of this is basically when she brings lunch to school, that's what I use. And then in this drawer is all of our, of course, Ziploc, our foil, and this last drawer is our basically catch-all drawer. So as you can see, you can find all of the items here. So there's like a lighter, scissors, pens, some writing pads. So when we, write our grocery list, this is where we keep that because it's easy access, and anything else that you can find. What else is in here? Like, see, there you go. Batteries, markers, and all of that. All right. And then as far as the kitchen counter, as you can see, I do not like clutter. As much as possible, I don't want anything on top of our kitchen counter. So I do try to minimize what I put on there. And like I said, I try to utilize one of these cabinets for some of the small appliances that we use, because it shouldn't, no reason to be leaving it out on top of the counter. It just creates so much clutter. So on top right here, as you can see, as I said earlier, this is kind of like our little breakfast area right here. So, and then right next to it on the other side of the stove is where I keep all of the condiments that I use typically when I'm cooking. Of course, all of my wooden spoons, spatulas, and all that. And then in this little corner, I just keep our air fryer, which I use a lot. And then I just recently installed this, so you probably have seen it in one of my shorts video. One of the items that I use to kind of keep your counter clutter free. So I love this little towel holder right there. And that is it, you guys.
Yeah, I'm on my way now.